Hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and tell a friend. Happy Free Friday, y'all. On the docket today, we have Forbidden Love Season 1, Episode 5. Can you feel the love tonight? Oh, well.
This episode went by fast for me. I'm gonna say this. For me, I don't have much to say with this episode, and the reason why this is not a I wouldn't call this a filler episode, but I feel this
Mm-hmm.
episode is moving us.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's moving the story along. So for me, like I love having the three couples.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just jump into this. Okay, Ashley and Muhammad. Here's my whole thing with these two.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same argument y'all been having since we met you. Now I'm good for talking about the good stuff. I'm all for hashing things out, but we're gonna need to move on from this particular storyline because if this is gonna be your whole storyline for the season, I'm gonna need you to leave now because I really like you though, except for your family, Ashley. You know, Muhammad, you got your brother. I guess I believe his name is Abdul. And actually sit down and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He's still mad that he broke her PlayStation, which I agree with. I don't care what nobody says. You break my stuff, I'm not gonna like you either. I'm not gonna like you either. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it. But baby, you lucky I let you in my presence. I don't care if you are the alleged sister-in-law. But you know, Ashley's like, I shouldn't have done that. I'm still waiting for her to talk about, yeah, I'll replace it, but we ain't heard that yet. But okay, that's what he's really
Mm-hmm.
mad about though. He's mad that
Mm-hmm.
she broke his stuff and he didn't get the upgrade. That's what he really mad about. And she's sitting there like, I broke your stuff, but you hurt my
Mm-hmm.
feelings. Shut up. So but again, they're having the same argument about like, she needs to become Muslim. She needs to do the whole obey respect thing. And
Mhm.
Muhammad, I'm not sure if it's this episode or if it's the preview, but he keep calling her family trash. I think it was the preview where he thought, I hope my child don't be like your family. That was a trailer. Sorry guys. But they sat down, they made one step forward, and that's pretty much
Mhm.
it. But again, the main
Mhm.
crux of the storyline is that his PlayStation was broke. And he
Okay,
mad
so
about
let's go to the main crux for you. But Abdul could talk about his PlayStation all he want. But why did he cause her to break his PlayStation? And according to Ryan, like I agree with Ryan, how many fucking TVs did she
it.
break?
See,
Was she up in
exactly.
Best Buy? It sounded like he was embellishing it.
Embellishing.
If it was an Atari, I don't even want to talk to you. I just don't. Um, Someone's not going to break a PlayStation. Well, I should say Ashley doesn't come across as the type of person who would just go and break a PlayStation for no reason.
Okay, now this is where we gonna have to talk about that. Now I'm gonna say it like this. So if
Wait,
she has,
hold up, hold up, hold up.
okay,
Tracy, I'm fighting with you. You know why I didn't watch Whitney yet? Because the
you don't
DNC
care.
was actually good this week. And Tracy was the one who was in the chat last night saying it was a snooze fest. And now she like talking out all my business. I'll get to Whitney. It's recorded. Mm.
So let's talk about. Okay, so we gonna go down that road with that argument.
Mm-hmm.
So she had a valid reason to break his PlayStation. Okay, so if you make me mad one day, I have the right to come to your house, your condo, and take a back to your car. Is that what we saying?
No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is he's only, and this is what I got from her. He's only talking about how she broke the PlayStation,
Correct.
but he's not like taking accountability for how they got there. He's acting as if she just came home one day after the supermarket and walked in and said hello and just decided to like break everything in the house. It doesn't like she doesn't seem like crazy like that.
But I don't care though. Like,
No,
there's no
no,
reason you can break stuff,
he is looking for apologies from her
right?
because he doesn't deem her to be worthy enough.
What she's always said. There's been no change in that. So
True,
let's not play
but
pretend.
but he also, like, it's a compromise. Both tables are coming to the table. Both persons are coming to the table to own up to what they did
Hmm.
in the in the downfall of this relationship, and then sit down and try to make it better. But I felt like it was just one-sided.
Right. She's taking accountability for breaking the PlayStation, but he's not taking responsibility for what led to the breakage of the PlayStation.
Yeah, and I want to know what it is because they haven't said that part. He just went from PlayStation to a TV, then many TVs. Like, how many TVs
It
they
was
got?
yeah, it was the 12 TVs. Like, can you stop?
Yeah.
Can you stop? Can you
And
stop?
that's what made me like sit back and go, wait, I'm not really believing what he's saying here.
But
And
like,
she's just sitting there and she's not saying anything to defend herself. But I know she's not doing that because then that would just escalate into another argument. And
right,
she
but she
promised Muhammad she would
right,
try.
but the thing is though, she acknowledges breaking the PlayStation. She acknowledges that she was wrong, but yet he's not. But she's not telling us what he did for her to break the PlayStation. But again,
But if
nothing.
she does, they'll start an argument.
Right, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You don't break other people's stuff.
True, you don't. Unless what if he was chasing her through the house, calling her English, and she tripped over the cord and it went flying along with the TV that it was connected to.
Now Debbie's still trying to figure out how the PlayStation got
Well,
broken.
that's where I went during this boring event until the food came out, and I was like, "Oh, food! It looked good."
Oh,
But yeah,
that
that's
was
where my mind
hilarious.
went to.
So then we went from her breaking the PlayStation to how the PlayStation got broken to how why it got broken. That is just
Exactly.
too funny.
Exactly. Because here's why my mind wandered during this couple.
Oh, because there's
I
nothing to be
believe,
said.
huh?
They have no real issues and they fine.
Right, they're a real couple. They've been together for years. They have their child. I think that yes, did they have issues with regards to the religion at first? Yes. Do I think she's converted? No, but I think that she respects her husband and his culture, and the two of them know how to communicate
Right.
and negotiate. Um, Abdul is going to be single forever because he is a
Mm-hmm.
child.
Right.
Okay. Muhammad has accepted the responsibility of his child and his wife, and he's good with that. He likes Ashley. Ashley likes him. The kid is happy. I have no complaints about them. This is just another trope. I don't care. And I hope she break all the TVs, all 12 of them, and all the PlayStations or whatever. I zoned out.
Let's see. Tracy said maybe he's just a little jelly. His twin has a wife and he's alone. But we can kind of see why he's alone if he's kind of tripping over the PlayStation. I'm gonna give you like 2 episodes for the PlayStation, and then you let that go.
Well, then this was two because I swear I've heard the PlayStation shit before.
Yeah, I mean he guys too. Auntie loves you. Tracy
Oh,
says she
thank
might have
you.
tripped on her hijab.
Yeah.
And he said, I want the way he says obey. I'm not a fan of that either.
Well, anybody could say obey to me, but I control my own entity and constitution, and I whatever. I'm in charge of me.
And Ryan says maybe he had a Ricky Entertainment setup and she tripped and the PlayStation fell off.
There you go. See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. You know, I'm just saying.
There was nothing else with these two. There was really nothing else with them.
Yeah. Abdul, grow up. Sorry. Who's next?
Who else is there? Oh, let's do Linsa and Linsa and his daddy, Pastor Wilson.
Well,
Because
I love that she walked out of the church. What I didn't love was she said she was hot instead of saying, your daddy is a freak. But anyway, I digress. Go ahead, Jamal.
all right. So, can we
Mhm.
all agree that this was storyline? That this was all a setup, right?
Mhm.
We see that, right? All of us see that. So we not gonna pretend. Because I'm sorry,
Mhm.
why are you answering your man's door and didn't ask who it is?
Hey,
I'm
Shane looked
just
through the peephole. Well, yeah,
no.
okay. So he came up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
But I want to know why daddy coming over there when Chris ain't home.
hmm So he keeps trying to convert her. She's mad. Um, that's pretty much all it was. He gonna anoint her with some virgin olive oil, I guess. Sir, I'm gonna need to know what brand that is and where you got it before you be anointing folks with it.
Okay. So here's my problem with this. This whole scene offended me.
Well, anytime you do, for me, I'm real quick. Anytime shows use religion as a conflict, like religion to religion, it bothers me. So I'm putting that bias out there because it's just a
Mhm.
bad way to go and it's not something you do. But go ahead.
But this whole show is kind of about religion, so we're gonna be offended all day long. But here's my thing.
But it's
Yeah.
not direct. But it's not direct. Like it's
Mhm.
not this. To me, it's toxic and it's very combative. You know,
Yes, because I've been saying that from the dinner. I've been insulted from I haven't gotten over the dinner. I
right?
really haven't gotten over that. And then he comes over there today. Well, sorry, he comes over to the apartment. And I felt, I don't know what he does in his church, but if it's anything like how he did to this girl down into the parking lot, she's a lot better person than I would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because thank goodness for her faith and her upbringing. She respects her elders. And on top of that, he is a religious person. So she's going to respect him. And she was just going, uh-huh, 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 and putting her head down. But I felt like
Okay,
I don't understand why he has absolutely no respect for her autonomy, her boundaries, and her religion.
I'm gonna say it like this, and people may be mad when I put it this way, but this is the best way I can put it. He's basically trying to tell her that her religion is wrong and her beliefs are wrong. That's the way it comes across to me,
Exactly.
and it comes across as very who said it? Ryan said it. The way preacher daddy shoving religion down this girl's throat is offensive and toxic. Exactly.
Yes.
He's telling this young woman who he doesn't know that her religion and her faith is incorrect, and I
And she's
don't
going to
like that.
hell.
Them
She's
too.
going to hell. And I'm just like, and the way how he leans over her in the parking lot, and I know it's probably camera angles, and she is significantly shorter than he is, but it is controlling. It is oppressive. It is toxic. Like, who gonna want to be up in your church? I know I don't.
Mm-mm.
I
That's just the
just
way I
I
look at
just
it.
didn't like it. I didn't like it. And the misogyny of it. I, mm-mm. Chris, you need to talk to your dad because this is probably the best piece of puss you ever gonna get. She is cute. She has manners. Like she only got one baby. Come on now, Chris. Escape your family. Go to Michigan. I'm not saying that you have to convert to Islam, but you need to get up out of Ohio. That's it. He sounds southern. I'm sure he's heard the phrase, you get more flies with honey. Oh, preachers sometimes don't think they're wrong. Right, but they shouldn't if they believe in the Bible, isn't there something that love that neighbor or something? Like he seems, I don't know who told him he was all powerful. I don't know who raised him. Where are his manners? But if you want to sway someone to come into your church, you cannot be telling them that they're going to hell and all of that foolishness. There has to be a better way. I don't know, but that was not. attractive to me at all. Has Lindsay explicitly expressed wanting Chris to convert to Islam? Yes.
Next
She
episode.
said it. No, but she said it already to him.
Well, she did, but now she's going to be more aggressive. I'll put it that way.
I don't think that's the way to go neither. Y'all two just need to be in a relationship because Lenza, when you were doing your relationships based on your religion, neither one of them lasted past a year.
Mm.
So you finally found somebody that gave you the little, tingles down in your no-no region, and you are quibbling about religion. Girl, go get you your man and make sure that you take him to Gamblers Anonymous. Some people act uneducated and ignorant when it comes to religion. I can't stand that. Share your experience, show love, listen, and leave it for God to take care of, not you. To take care of, not you, Muhammad Tyson. Tracy. He sounds southern. Yes, I read that. Preachers sometimes don't think they're wrong. I'm so triggered by the way some people go about the religion is rooted in love. Where is the love, patience, and understanding? Yeah, yeah. It look what I look it. It's you looked it up. The ointment up.
The anointment. The anointment.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so the anointing oil is it's not just virgin olive oil. It's not. What is it? Because I know that the oil that they anointed King Charles, it was virgin olive oil, but it was from a special sacred vineyard or someplace, some bush from the Holy Land or something like that they got for him. I think it just has to be prayed over, don't it?
I would think so.
Coochie tingles. Yes. I don't know. Hey, Black Lavender, nice to see you again. I think Catholic does that. Well, look, I just think his whole demeanor towards this young woman was atrocious. And I didn't like it not one bit. Okay, so who is next? Elmer, Fudd, and Lindsay?
Yeah. So basically, they're again. This is so sad, but anyway. So they want to, have his parents be around for the grandkids. Blah blah blah. They're gonna make a trip to see them. They're dressing in Amish clothing, which look really nice, and to show respect. And I completely understand that. I get that great thought. So they go up and they go shopping to buy the mom and the family a gift. She don't know knives because that's what the guy suggested. She said no ma'am, and we're gonna get her a nice card. So, but the guy was funny. He's like, you could tell she originally come from the Amish, the makeup, the nails, all the above, blah blah blah. Okay, we got that. So from there, they go to his friend Kirk's house. Like, Kirk is English. Since his family shunned him, he's kind of like all he has in the area. Okay, get that. Now, I'm gonna need these people to stop thinking we're stupid. Kirk talking about, yeah, your brother Wilmer called me, and she's like, your brother Wilmer called me. He said, and she's like, your brother? He's like, yes. They got wind that you guys were coming up. AKA production told them y'all was coming up there. Stop it.
No, I think production told them to stop at the Amish store. So that then, because the cashier peeped that she was English, he recognized Elmer, then called Wilmer and ratted Elmer out.
Oh, that makes sense.
But here's the thing, though. Are they Mennonites? Because the Amish don't wear colors. The Mennonites do. And the Mennonites can use buttons, but the Amish got to use pins. So the Mennonites are supposed to be less strict than the Amish.
Right.
So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, that part I do know. And the wife, I'm looking at the wife kind of sideways too, because she talking about like, they're like, oh, somebody saw him at the store, And she's like, oh, like they could have seen him anywhere. I'm like, ma'am.
Why did they didn't go to the Walmart down the road from their house? Why they had to go to the store in Amish country?
Mm-hmm.
Just dumb and dumber. I don't know. Catholics do believe a priest, bishop can bless oil and anoint it. Okay. I was anointed with oil once as a teenager. Did it work, Ryan? I feel mine would burn. Lindsay didn't have the sense enough to go makeup and eyelash free. No, she didn't.
No,
but that's why she's on this show.
Right.
That's why she's on this show. I bet you she played dress up like that just for him to get him in bed.
I can't stand you.
What?
Because I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't gonna say it. But since you said it, okay.
You know I'm gutter. Oh my god.
That and Elmer didn't remark about her makeup and nails or anything either. So there you go.
Well, he's used to that now. Can you imagine what she'd probably look like without it? Being pregnant. I don't think she caught that glow yet. She probably still throwing up now. So leave her alone. Anyway, they leave their friend's house and start walking the 1 mile in the cold snow to go to his parents' house so that they can be like blocked or kicked out. That's what I feel is going to happen.
Right. It's going to be a whole
Because you notice that the person said that they want to make sure that there's no cameras coming up in there.
Right.
Okay. Did it work? LOL. I don't know. It's not like I was a little heathen. My dad made my sister and I do it one day when we were at church. I'm not very religious. Me neither. Oh my God. Okay. I also thought he was turned on despite what he said. Of course he was. Me too, Tracy, especially when she then says she had on lace panties. Yep. She has turned out this young man. And I can't wait till he yell back at her, well, I'm only 23.
Right.
Child. She's like 11 years older than him, right? Would have never gotten pregnant. Not this quick. Not this quick. But she on a time limit. So, okay, girl, you get what you get. Anyway.
Thank you.
That was it, right? Just these 3 couples?
Yes. It was a very quick episode.
All right, y'all. That was the episode. Done. Wait. Have you been listening to the annulment divorce thing between Angela and Michael?
No.
We did a show last night with Heidi and we were talking about it. So, Angela filed an annulment, right?
Yes.
And so, Michael got this GoFundMe that Kibbles and Bits put up for him over 40 grand.
I heard somebody was real upset about his GoFundMe.
Well, of course. Well, anyway,
not Angela, but another YouTuber was real mad about Michael's getting that good coin and wants to know why they GoFundMe is still up.
You mean Angela's good friend who was doing the reporting on the day he went missing?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of discussed that yesterday. A whole hot mess. But honestly, he really should have nothing to say because apparently it didn't sound like he understood what the law was and what people's rights are when they're going to court.
Right.
So again, if people want to give to Michael to help him put together his legal fund because he is going to need it. And now we know why, because he hired himself a really semi-decent lawyer from a good area.
But when Devin had like when Jihu and all them had they GoFundMes for legal fees, it wasn't a problem.
Because they're not Black and from Nigeria. Next. Okay, so they filed their own petition for divorce, for splitting of properties, stocks, savings, checkings, everything except the cats.
That's what Michael's going for.
He going for everything.
Damn.
Everything.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Did they get that? Did she get the house while they were on the show?
Here's the thing though. I think she got the house. She got the house while they were on the show, but
See, that's the
before the
thing.
marriage. But
Uh
before the
huh.
marriage. But he wants I think he's really going after his pay for all of these
Yes,
years.
that's what I'm
And that's
saying.
where the pay went to, into the house.
House.
And he wants support.
Right.
He want temporary support now, and then after he wants spousal support after. And the attorney threw in, yeah, bitch, you gonna pay my attorney fees too. He cited DV both on and off camera. Oh my God. He didn't even put in fraud because she claimed fraud. And I was like, wait, what? Oh my God. It was so funny. We had a good old time laughing at it. Michael wants to have the asset, spousal support, and for her to pay his legal fees. Yes.
I don't blame him.
Let's see. Lauren has been defending Angela online. Who's Lauren?
Not
Lauren?
Alexi and Lauren. Not Alexi, because if that's the truth, she can go somewhere.
Girl, we're gonna see you when Alexi leave you.
Exactly.
It's an awesome. I'm so happy he got him a good lawyer asking for everything. Yes. Michael wants Angela lawyer to pay his lawyer's fees. No, he doesn't want Angela's lawyer to pay his lawyer fee. He wants Angela to pay his lawyer's fees.
Right.
Yes. Angela is about to reap what she has sown. Yes. He wants half of everything. Everything. Which Lauren? Yes, please. Which Lauren is that? Spouse supports too. Yes, spousal support. Yeah. We can only hope. Yep. Listen, if he actually got tased by her in that hotel in LA, and he can get the footage because it was done in a public area. If he can get the security footage, he can get that submitted as evidence. I'm sure TLC has a whole bunch of footage that they can show. Lauren for 90 days that got all the mommy makeover. Rodney, really? She is supporting Angela on this? And she was on this tell-all? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. She should know better. But again, we'll wait and see once Alexi divorces her, because she gonna fuck around and find out with that man. I don't know. This is hysterical. This is gonna be good. We're doing a GoFundMe, a grifting Sunday this Sunday on Heidi's channel.
Not grifting.
Yes. We're putting together a team of correspondents to head down to Georgia to report live from the house.
Not grifting.
That's what Heidi calls it. But yeah, it'll be fun this Sunday. Did Angela threaten her? Because she was in that house. She saw how Angela treated him firsthand, and she was crying because of what happened between, like, Lauren suggested to Michael to go over and be nice to Angela, and Angela wound up wigging out, and Lauren was crying. I don't know. But Angela, for the first time in a long time, has been very, very quiet on the TikTok.
Right.
She is not saying a word. She sent her friend out, though, to say a bunch of shit. But she hasn't said anything. Well, I don't know.
I think when you have a whole host of issues of your own, you shouldn't be commenting on other people's issues.
True. Very, very
that's,
true.
that's just my take on it. Because, your friend is problematic, so let them be problematic on their own. And don't you look up and say something wrong and get in a lawsuit as well, because Michael has more than enough money to sue you as well.
Mm-hmm. All the while, Big Ed is still looking stupid. Yeah, not much changing there. Angela was also told in that divorce decree to not delete. And oh, yes, the courts told Angela that she cannot delete anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like videos, paperwork, text, not Texas, text, because she calls plural text Texas. I don't understand what that is. But yeah, she can't delete anything. She has to hold everything there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling maybe that's why she was destroying cell phones because she wanted to destroy evidence. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank God for Ryan and Tracy because I would have forgotten all about that because I don't delete stuff. I keep everything. What about the money she stole from him? I think that's why he's going after 50% of
Right.
everything
Exactly.
because he wants what's his.
Because from what I heard that via another channel that this was the first time he got a paycheck in his own name from TLC.
Right, because remember TLC refuses to pay the foreigners and leaves it up to the
Mm-hmm.
American to split it. So as soon as he got over here, TLC required him to get a bank account
Bank
in his
account.
name
Yep.
and so that he could be paid. You know, as soon as he came over on that spousal visa, automatic social security number, he could have went and opened it up, no problem. But then my question was, did he have access to it? Or did she take that supposed $40,000 that he got from TLC?
I think no. I think he got it because it was in because the pay was actually in his name, so she would have nothing to do with that.
No, but what I'm saying is, how do we know that he even look, this woman took his phone, destroyed it, took his passport, and all his documents when he got here. Remember, his family in Nigeria had to call the
Oh,
police for a wellness
you're
check
looking
after
you're
3
looking for
days.
timeline. You're looking for timeline of the pay to
Right. So
got
they
it.
would have gotten paid after the
The tell
tell-all, which was filmed in February. And so then if he got the 40,000 then, does he have the ATM card to get into the account? Does he know
right.
what the PIN number is? Did she go
Oh,
online and change the
so
passwords to
so
lock him
you're so
out?
you're so you're wondering, did that pay go to the account that she took the card to, right?
I believe TLC paid
Gotcha.
him into the account, but does he have access to
Access to
it?
the got it. I
Because
got it.
it doesn't matter that you got paid, but
Right.
if you can't touch it, it's meaningless. And this woman has been feeding for money from the time she started on this show.
Well, yeah.
I'm just ugh. Did you see do you watch My Thoughts, right? The potato?
Every so often, I catch them.
She did a show on Michael and Angela. And at the end of it, there was this montage. There was no talking from her, just this montage of Angela just verbally and mentally beating down on Michael from beginning to end. It was several minutes. And then she said she was going to donate the first 3 days of revenue of her show to his GoFundMe. At the end of 3 days, she had over $700 in revenue that she was sending over to Michael. She became one of his top contributors. And there's several other 90-day people and YouTube creators who also contributed to that. And you should see the comments. People are in there going, yeah, Angela, I hated you. That's why I'm donating here. I'm like, oh my God. There was one that really touched me though. It was he wrote, "Yes, I'm an immigrant. I'm from Nigeria. I'm an attorney And I'm so happy that you are free and safe. Here's my donation. Like, oh my God.
But we said this years ago, like years ago, like abuse on TV is not fun.
No,
Like
it isn't.
that's not entertaining. And we've said this for years. Like how are they still on this show? Like this is crazy. Like what is TLC doing?
Well, here's the thing, they're normalizing this type of behavior.
True.
And then that's scary to us as an audience, because when it happens to us, how are we supposed to know what our boundaries are, what is okay? Because we just saw it on TV. This type of behavior should not be normalized. This even made Essence magazine. This is a serious thing. And
Well, yeah,
and
'cause
TLC has profited off of this.
I wonder if Michael's gonna name TLC later on in the lawsuit, or do they have so many like excerpts and like clauses that they can't be sued?
I think their contract is pretty airtight according to Riley. So,
Mm,
but they do know that they are at fault. I think they will willingly hand over footage
right,
um to, if it's subpoenaed. However, however, in their contract it states that this is entertainment. So that implies, it doesn't say reality TV, it
right.
implies that this is not for real, for real.
But
So
the court
again,
said
another loophole.
right. But the court's gonna say different. But okay, we'll let the courts handle it.
I think that they would take into higher consideration the security cam footage from a hotel of him being
Hmm.
tasered, and not actually on camera, like,
Right.
performing. They will take that into account, because remember how we reacted when we saw Diddy and Cassie? So, get those subpoenas out there for footage. And somebody had mentioned, I think it was in the chat, he might have been taking like detailed notes of everything for the 7 years.
Wow.
That would be a lot.
I
He
mean,
didn't deserve
yeah.
this. He just didn't. They were mutually beneficial scammers, but he just did not deserve this. And she's claiming fraud, but that argument falls down for me, because we saw on the entertainment show, you had a real immigration lawyer come up and tell you that if you have doubts, do not bring him over here. And yet your, according to Heidi, wrinkle scrotum chin self brought that man over here. And the only reason why you did it was because TLC was telling you, in order to keep going, you need to bring him to the United States. Just like when you were fucking around with the wedding and TLC said, in order for you to get another season, you need to marry him. And
Mm-hmm.
she did it. This is all Angela's fault, because Angela has been hungry for fame for most of her life. And she found a way
Right.
through TLC when Maury and Trisha, said, sorry, you can't come back here. Yes, the raw footage will show some things, but again, the way how TLC has their contract set up, they are entertainment. This is a program. So it doesn't say reality TV at all. So by saying it's an entertainment program, it means that they have editorial license to create storylines and narratives. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yep, this behavior is toxic, but look at the way America is being represented in. Oh my God, hello. Okay, yeah, but let's not. What my biggest fear is that this type of behavior is being normalized for us as a viewing audience, and this could lead to somebody getting hurt because they could interpret this as being okay.
Agreed.
And it's not. All right. Well, I think that was our extra little tidbit for today.
Yep.
Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good to go.
All right, y'all. I have to go and watch Whitney because I still have not watched it yet. I'm going to make dinner and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck is going on that show and make up something so I could come and entertain y'all tomorrow or just be sour and mean. Jamal, until next time.
Yep.
Hold on. Wait. Tracy says TLC and Sharp should be sued though for allowing it despite contracts and loopholes. They just need to find the right lawyer for this. They
Right.
do because there is no perfect contract.
No, because what they'll say is that they'll say Michael's culpable as well because he signed the contract and agreed to this, knowing full well what he was getting himself into, and there's years of footage to back that up. So that that end that'll be very difficult.
But here's the thing, though: if he's not getting paid, the only thing that I could see him signing is a image release.
Hmm.
Angela's being paid, so she should be signing the contract.
But there's what's it called? Help me out. What is it? Clauses in there like release of liability. There we go. Sorry. He would have to sign those.
They could incorporate that in the right to use his image.
But he still has to sign. But he still has to sign it. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that her contract is going to be a bit different than his because she's the one getting paid.
I gotcha. No, it
Yeah.
makes sense. Overall, it makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Ciao. All right, y'all. We ain't gonna bore you no more with this foolishness, but tune in to Heidi's channel because she's putting together a group of correspondents to go down there. And again, this Sunday, Grifting Sunday, just come and donate. They need a lot of stuff, apparently. Okay, y'all. Until next time.
Yep.
Bye.